rocking sort of thing, but I thought it'd be a nice change to the reggae to stick on. And so there it is, and it's on the 14th of December, 3 till 11 at Wizards. And if you want to get a ticket, starts at 3, finishes at 11. If you want to get a ticket, it's go to Skiddle and just put Jamaica Hurricane Appeal or Rebuild JA25 and the ticket will come up. And it's £25 for people with jobs, people who are doing well, people can afford it. And there's also on the link, there's one for tickets for pensioners, income support students, and financially strapped, which is £13. Yeah. So yeah, I hope some of your listeners or many of your listeners will turn up and get on down, because as I said, it's as much a statement of rock against racism that we in this country, particularly in this area, Portobello, stick together no matter where we come from. It's a great melting pot, and that's what London is, and that's why we will fight these racists till our last breath. Yes, and Acklam Hall, of course, it was the site of quite a few battles, one of which I was involved in many years ago with a load of skinheads from what then were not in jail, as we used to be called, from over there anyway. And it was when I think
Thompson, I've got nothing coming out of here is the only thing I would say. Have you got a tiny bit of phones? 1, 2, yeah, that's good. It's coming out of my ears. Yes, I had some fried potatoes and an egg for breakfast this morning. Not what I really meant to have, but I felt I ought to eat up the fried potatoes so they didn't go bad, because we all hate food waste. Is that enough? Yeah. 1, 2. What am I in? This one? Am I in this one? Yes, I'm in this one.
2, 2, 2. 2, 2. Yes, hello. Hello. A bit loud. Hello. Hello. Brilliant. 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 2, 2. Bums. 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 Bums and tits. Tits. Tits.
Porridge. And I had porridge, and of course, as usual, there's going to be some mushroom in everything I eat.
Very good.
Tell me something new.
Marvellous. Well,
I had breaded cod with sautéed potatoes.
You lot are posh.
I know. It's very cheap.
Was that a brunch?
That was a breakfast.
All right, you ready to roll, my little friend, whatever your name is? Come on, let's just get on with it, because otherwise we're going to have John Barnett on our arse, and that's the last place we want him. Yeah, you ready for it?
I love Portobello Radio. Probably the best radio station in Ledbroke Grove.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2...
Radio.
Portobello Radio.
Ladbroke Road's finest.
Yeah, we like to think we are probably the best radio station in North Kensington.
Oh, even Ladbroke Grove, who knows? Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, and so we could cut down the postcode till the moment that we're absolutely certain we're the best radio station in W11 1LR.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But we could be the best radio station in W10 too.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome aboard everyone. Portobello Radio Friday show coming to you live and direct from the Portobello Road Market.
We must stop slapping ourselves on the back, but we should remember that we are the best community radio station in London and the South East.
Yeah. No, I'd forgotten about that particular accolade. Not that it's necessarily seen by all members of our community.
No, well, that's a business award. That's the slightly peculiar thing about it.
Yeah,
my name is Piers Thompson.
Hello, Piers. My name's Greg Weir.
We are missing Isis Amlak.
Yeah, but she'll turn up.
We're also missing, last week we had to bid farewell to Jimmy Cliff. Cliff, who spent a long time around here. Amazing pictures of him with the kids on Basing Street, taken by a man, I think it was called Dick Pollack.
Nice, yeah.
We've lost another absolute giant for a station that was brought up on
soul music, yes.
Possibly the greatest talent of all time. Steve Cropper, the guitarist in the Barcays, in the Marqueys, in the MG's
Oh,
with Booker T.
yeah, man,
Who
brilliant.
played played the guitar on almost every great tune that came out of Stax, Soul, Atlantic, and the whole Memphis sound, Muscle Shoals. He wrote this song with a man who died 58 years ago next Wednesday.
No way.
We mourn them both, and we hope they're up there together, sitting on the dock of the bay.
Nice.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and then I'll watch them roll away again. Yeah, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay, 'cause I've had nothing to live for, and look like nothing's gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing's gonna change, everything still remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. Listen, sitting here resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. Listen, 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. Now I'm just gonna sit at the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time.
Yes, rest in eternal peace, brothers.
Yes, indeed. There you go. What a brilliant tune. That is pretty timeless, isn't it, that one? Absolutely timeless, including the little scratchy bit at the beginning. I kind of like that, all that washy, scratchy stuff.
Yeah, that version seems to have scratchier bits on it than the other version.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Obviously ripped straight from vinyl or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, amazing. Absolutely.
So we've got a great show lined up for you. We have Beezer coming in. Beezer, who pretty sure was around here in the Warwick days of the 80s.
All right. He
is a photographer. He comes from Bristol. He grew up, basically his first work was documenting the Wild Bunch. The Wild Bunch is what metamorphosed into Massive Attack.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically Nelly Hooper plus most of Massive Attack.
Amazing.
I once actually was we played a sound clash against them at the old Titanic in Berkeley Square back in 1983.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That doesn't exist anymore.
No. Come on, let him in. This is Stephen Howie.
Oh,
is here around because
he's on his way.
He's got a book and he's got the book light with him as well.
Great. We also are delighted to let you know that we are going to have Piers Butler.
Oh, wow. Haven't seen Piers in a long time. Brilliant.
Piers, my namesake, who will be coming in because they are doing another Notting Hill Visual Arts Festival show up there at Morley College. So he will be here about 4:45, 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And there is one other guest, but I have to say that who exactly that is escapes me at the moment.
Okay.
We started early, which has put us into a bit of a tailspin. We started early because it's, as you will know, if you were listening to last week's show, it is the Portobello Film Festival, Winter Festival, which opened on Wednesday with a reading of the Rough Tough Cream Puff Estate Agency / Viva Frestonia.
Yes, indeed, a celebration of the Free State of Frestonia down the road there. Down your ends, mate, down your ends.
So Ralph Steadman did the posters again.
Yeah, that's right.
Terrific support.
Anyway,
from Mr. Steadman,
the opening night was the reading of this play by Heathcote Williams.
Oh, cool.
Heathcote Williams was one of the great situationist artists of the 60s. He was hooked up with King Mob and all the people who did the amazing graffiti, whether it's the graffiti on the Westway, the sleep, eat, go to work.
Oh, repeat, sleep,
whether
eat,
it is the famous William Blake stuff about the Tigers of Roth.
Oh, yeah.
He was part of all that. He started the estate agency. The estate agency, the Rough Tough Cream Puff estate agency, was essentially a squatting exchange.
Yeah.
And what they would do is they would ascertain from their scouts where might be an appropriate place to squat, and then they would actually do the breaking in, and then let other people know that the place was available and the back window was open,
or the keys are in the office, kind of thing.
So the squatters didn't actually they weren't breaking the law because they hadn't broken into the place in order to squat it.
Got it.
That was quite a thing.
Yeah,
and
that would have been a great event down there in Frestonia.
It was brilliant. It was absolutely packed. Started a tiny bit early, which is really weird for this neighbourhood.
Yeah.
Nothing starts on time. We're supposed to have started at 3:45. We were 2 or 3 minutes late. We do apologise.
We're all right. I think we're doing okay.
Yeah.
All good. So that was the beginning of the Portobello Winter Film Festival, and of course it continues tonight with Glenn Matlock's most incredible.
No, that was last night.
Oh, was that last night?
Last night was the punk,
Thursday.
the kind of deep punk night. And Flower, who's here with us, she showed her film about the celebration for George's Fish Bar.
Lovely.
Glenn Matlock's film, his version of the Pistols.
Yes, I was a teenage Sex Pistol.
Yeah, I was a teenage Sex Pistol. That was on here. And that was followed by Aki Nawaz, the film by Aki Nawaz, More Punk Than Punk. Did you see that, Flower? Here, we're just going to have a very quick review.
Yes, I did actually. It was really incredible. Yeah. And you can see him sort of cringing because obviously he's not the type of personality who wants to be seen, to be known. He's somebody's very much in the background, but it went down really, really well. It was very deep at the same time and quite personal. So bravo.
And did Aki turn up?
Yes, he was here.
Nice.
Yeah, you can see him. He's like, I want to be here, but I don't want to be here because he doesn't want the attention.
He's like that.
But having said all of that, it was just so powerful because it was so personal at the same time. And I think Tom was around. Is it the guy who does that book?
Oh, Mr. Vague.
I was like, wow. Yeah, he was here as well.
No, it was weird because we urge you to go to Mixcloud and listen to last week's show because the last hour is this brilliant conversation between Flower and Aki.
Yeah, man.
And
sort of
they
convoluted in some mad stuff.
But almost every person that Aki mentioned then walked past. That was the really weird
He's
thing
got some weird mystic thing going on.
Something was happening last week, especially when it was a time when we were talking about, was it some musician or whatever, and she had performed at George's. Like, what?
Yes.
Is this real?
We were talking about you, George.
He was talking about the thing that's happening on Sunday.
Yeah.
Down at the Tabernacle, which is the it's a fundraiser for not Palestine, for Jamaica, for Melissa, post Melissa.
Yeah.
The hurricane damage, and Natasha Atlas is one of the headline acts.
Right.
Sorry, I don't know what's going on with my voice. Is one of the headline acts.
Yeah.
And she, of course, had done her video up there at George's.
Mm-hmm.
Gets weirder and weirder.
Isn't that weird? Yeah, no, the serendipity,
Junior.
the coincidence. Yeah, it's Mr. Tomlin at the door. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
So,
We'll have a passerby.
yeah, that was last night. So tonight, is there a Portobello Film Festival leaflet up there?
Hopefully, there's something within striking distance. Love it.
Yes.
Brilliant.
The Isis, the eclectic goddess, is in the room,
Hello,
finally.
mate. Brilliant.
Yes, so we have tonight, the centrepiece is the rise and fall of the Clash Redux, Danny Garcia's 90-minute film, newly re-edited and enhanced. The only truly personal, up-close look at the legendary punk powerhouse, The Clash.
Wow. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Should be
Anyway,
good fun.
that starts as soon as this show, if you're listening on Friday, as soon as this show ends at 5:45, people will start flooding in
Yes,
to watch
for a 6
a
o'clock
load
kickoff.
of local films,
Yeah, man.
including an awards winner in The Shadow, which is Emma Lyndon Stanford's drama about Edith Piaf and her writer, friend, don't know if it was lover, Marguerite Monod, which
yes,
is a
indeed,
cracking,
yeah.
a cracking film.
We interviewed the director not so long ago, didn't we? Of that one. Yeah.
And it looks like Chris Salovich is introducing.
He certainly did the Glenn Matlock thing yesterday, didn't he? Or not? Am I tripping again?
I think
I could be.
Someone introduced. No, I don't think it was him last night.
No, okay. All right.
Flat,
Anyway.
was Chris Salovich here introducing the Glenn Matlock film? Yeah. Well, maybe he's because he's also on Portobello Radio. He was on Portobello Radio on Thursday night.
He was,
and
yes.
he's back again on Sunday in London Calling. So
yes, midday Sunday, catch up with Portobello Radio and listen to the dulcet tones of the most amazing
the minute we
Chris
start
Salovich.
talking about the Portobello Film Festival, suddenly all these confluences,
Yes.
serendipities,
all sort of
synchronicities,
launch out of the atmosphere. It's great, absolutely great, superb.
Indeed.
Indeed.
All right, we're going to have another Steve Cropper because he was the true genius.
Yeah, man, go for it.
Yeah, that of course is Melting Pot by Booker T and the MGs, and that may be the greatest expression of Steve Cropper's guitar work. Welcome, Eclectic Goddess.
So have you been reading something somewhere? Some sort of, I don't know, music book or something? You're talking about the whatever thingy of this guy.
No, Steve Cropper died.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay.
He was the guitarist
I
behind almost every great
great.
song in the 60s.
He's getting very annoyed. Very annoyed at the fact that nobody knows who Steve Cropper was.
Yeah.
Well, Alexander the Great probably
know
does.
who Donald Duck is. Or
Well, exactly. Exactly.
You know who Booker T is, I think.
Yeah. Alex probably knows because he came round the other night or the other day to talk, and he just started going on about all these bands.
Is that Alex D. Great?
Yes, and bands he played with in the 60s and the 50s when he was first band, and this artist and that artist. I was actually Googling stuff. I was like,
wow,
okay.
You should take a Tascam with you and do an interview on that particular subject matter with him, because we love him for his current calypso.
Oh, yes, but what about the
we
history?
We know very little about his history, about his past.
Oh, that's a very good idea.
He did a history of Calypso for us.
But that was a history of Calypso. This is
Calypso.
his own personal history.
Right.
Yeah.
In bands
Actually,
and stuff.
he owes us part 2 of the. He only got to the end of part 1 of the history of
Okay,
Calypso.
so we'll have to organise to get him in. I mean, we actually want to do a book. So if anybody would like to publish a book about Alexander the Great, let me know, because we're trying to.
That's Alexander the Great. Socomonic. Is he the reigning Socomonic?
I don't know if they did it this year. I don't even remember. They were supposed to.
Yeah.
I mean, he was anyway, and he was Calypsonian in residence at the BBC as well. So
there you go.
I mean, the BBC are kind of being dragged through the dirt for some good reasons, for some bad reasons.
Some bad reasons recently.
Yeah, well, also, yeah. I mean, but they still are quite. They had a lot of cutting edge stuff, like a Calypsonian in residence.
Of course.
Which most other places didn't.
Of course.
So, yeah.
No,
No,
not
good
everywhere has a Calypsonian in residence.
Absolutely.
What have you been up to, Isis, during your 2 weeks off? Or was
Your
it
hiatus.
your 3 weeks
I went
off?
to the Barbican last Saturday to see Palestine 36,
Nice.
which was amazing because it tells the history.
What is that?
So it's a film that tells a history of the English complicity in leading to the genocide that we're facing today, or just happened.
36 being 1936.
1936, when the English basically gave Palestine to the Zionists after the Palestinians welcomed them in, and then they basically started massacring them. They were the British and the
I
complete.
thought we didn't hand it over until all those.
45 or something.
What, when they blew up the King David Hotel?
Yeah.
No, it started in 1936. They did a review. They had another Balfour type come in and do or Balfour.
He talks about it on Radio 4 as well, and you're dead right.
What are you doing listening to Radio 4 when you could be listening to Portobello Radio?
Anyway, that's what I did on last Saturday. Excellent film. I highly recommend it.
Brilliant. And the Barbican's a great venue, man.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, there's a book which came out about a month ago, 6 weeks ago, called Palestine 1936, The Great Revolt and the Roots of the Middle East Conflict.
Okay.
And I went running down to the library.
You didn't. You lied.
And they didn't have
You just
it.
walked fast.
They had it. They have it. They have it in the library, but you're not allowed to take it out. You have to read
one
it
of those.
at the library.
Yeah.
Come on, we've got
I
our first
wonder
guest.
why they haven't put it on general loan. But anyway, that's interesting.
Well, I think it's because they've only got one copy and they were expecting to have queues of people.
Okay.
We're delighted. Beezer, our first guest, is in the house.
He's in the house.
With your pink shoes.
What we're going to do is we're going to play.
Hang on, before we go into that, let me just tell you about the second film I saw.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, The Age of Disclosure, which I watched online, but that's a new film that's come out, which is all about whether there is life out there, based on files, the hearings that they had a few months ago in America.
Based on the X-Files.
X-Files is based on that, but it's based on unidentified alien peoples that have been. I mean, it sounds very viable. It's actually really worth watching.
I bet it is.
And there's a lot of information that is
Right
being
up
kept
my
from
caliber,
the.
I tell you.
Yeah.
I'm already
You'd like it.
I'm already
What's
learning alien
the
languages.
place in New Mexico?
Roswell. Yeah.
Roswell.
Yeah. So those are the two things I've seen recently, and they're both very, very good, very interesting.
Very good indeed.
So now
Brilliant.
you can move on to the guy with the
Well,
book.
Beezer's going to join us in a second, but
I guess.
let's have a tune, shall we?
We're going to have a tune, and as many of you will know, at 5 p.m. today, which is in 50 minutes, they're doing the World Cup draw. You probably will also have heard that it's going to open with FIFA, who are the wickedest unelected people in the world, presenting Donald what's he called? Trump, with a peace
Hanks.
prize. They've invented the FIFA Peace Prize to give to Donald Trump, and they invented it the day after the woman in Venezuela got the actual Peace Prize. FIFA decided it was going to give one to Donald Trump. Anyway, the reason...
the important thing to say is lots of people are boycotting this. So if you want to, please boycott it.
Boycott what?
Yeah.
The World Cup.
You're joking.
World Cup,
in
Eurovision
America.
Song Contest, just boycott.
You know what?
boycott,
There are
boycott.
many reasons to boycott the World Cup. Not the least of the FIFA are reselling their own tickets. They're scalping their own tickets, and currently you can buy a ticket for the World Cup final, for $57,000.
Madness.
I mean, it is madness.
But also,
they
it's
promised
happening, isn't it happening in America?
Yeah, they promised
Exactly,
Donald
so
Trump
that
that they
is,
will move. If cities are too sanctuary, they will move games out. So there's loads of reasons.
Well, exactly. That's the very fact it's happening in America. So I'm just saying, I'm just letting people know you can boycott this stuff.
No, good luck with that.
Yeah. Nice.
Don't worry, the movement will grow and grow as we get closer to the date.
I wonder what that was.
Yeah. Not if Cole Palmer's fit. Anyway, the reasons to rejoice in the World Cup are teams like Curacao, Haiti, and
Morocco,
Cape Verde, who all three of those teams are there for the first time. So let's have a little bit of Fancha and Cinderella.
Beautiful.
Se hoje eu te entranham na pit, se de perla que te brilha, se boca um fruto, maduro na semente, com capo de comer, mão querer beijar. Se hoje eu te entranham na pit, se de perla que te brilha, se boca um fruto, maduro na semente, com capo de comer, mão querer beijar. Debaixo janela já me confessou e não conhece beleza igual é Cinderela na chonca verde. formosa, crioulinha mimosa, girinha, flor formosa.
Yeah, that is Fancha with Cinderella, and we had a fantastic show a couple of weeks ago with Tello Morgado and other, what she called Misto Souza from Decanza, which was the Angolan show, the Angolan independence celebration, 50th anniversary. And we had a fantastic long conversation about the way that Portuguese music moved with the trade winds and the slavers to Angola, to Cap Verde, and across to Brazil. So I urge you to have a look at that. I think that was 521, was it, Gregsy, the Angolan one? Yeah, or maybe 522. We are delighted to welcome our next guest. Stephen, why don't you introduce him?
Okay, Andy, the Beezer Geezer, who you seem to have set up opposite Farsight with Sean McCluskey, who we've also had on this radio.
Yeah.
So these two books, I didn't realise there were two. And Julian first bought one. And we had him here a few months ago.
Oh, wow, he's in there.
Tell us all about them.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. And thank you, Portobello Radio, for having me here. And it's volume 1, but it's 2 books. Book Alpha, Book Beta. And it's when I first started taking photos up to the year that I moved to London. So it's 1982 to 86, and most of it was shot in Bristol, and then there's stuff that was shot here, actually on the Portobello, around Ladbroke Grove in Notting Hill, and there's also at Glastonbury Festival. So, but yeah, each there's over 350. It's about 700 to 800 images combined, and they're the size of a dub plate. And it's called Until Now. And if you want to get a copy, they're in good bookshops or from pc-press.co.uk.
It's a handsome looking book.
It's a really handsome looking book. I mean,
and the logo is raised.
Yeah, it's embossed. Yeah.
You've taken an unbelievable number of pictures over the years.
Absolutely.
And you've taken them. You started in Bristol, and you were hanging out with the Wild Bunch.
We all grew up together.
Yeah, I was mentioning before you arrived the fact that when I was working with the Titanic Boys, the Wrecking Crew, and the T-Pad, we had a sound clash against the Wild Bunch, and you were there.
I was there indeed. Yeah. All if it was 1983, I would have been all 18 years old of me. There you go.
Yeah.
And what a night that was. And Mark was there, and
Mark Stewart
was there. He grabbed the mic. It was a night of pure heaven, mayhem and nonsense, and all the other thrills of going out during those times.
No, we had a proper night out.
Yeah,
it has to be said.
I think Bristol pipped it.
Yeah, that's
depends on.
We may have let you think that as you had to go back up the motorway.
I was just being kind.
Yeah. You started taking pictures at the legendary Dugout Club in Bristol.
I started taking pictures before that, but I would bring the camera everywhere, like I still do now. Or in this these days, I have a great camera on the phone. But I'm still taking photos. But it was basically, I would photograph what was going on around me, and a lot of people around me were DJing or musically involved. So, and in a city like Bristol, it was just humongous amounts of events going on daily. Yeah, and you could go to like a afternoon kind of like carnival, not carnival, but it could be anything. And in the evening, go to see, where there's a sound system playing. In the evening, go to watch a gig, and then top it off with, have a nightcap at a Dugout, or another club. So, and it was a totally mixed bag.
I mean, we spent a lot of time in London, particularly around here, moaning about, it was better in the old days. We had the Warwick, we had all these great pubs, you had all these stuff going on, and you had Keith Allen doing Breakfast Pirate Radio in All Saints Row. We had this, we had that. What's the mood in Bristol? Do you?
It's vibrant. I mean, it's exploded. There's a lot more going on if you're young than when I was growing up.
Wow.
And it's kind of because there's been an explosion globally of an interest about Bristol music. There's obviously that's what I know a lot of people who go there just because of the music rather than study, and all the other things that go on there. But it's a great city to grow up in, that's for sure. I feel blessed in that respect. And even now there's different genres going on, and you can go out every night. People are creative and happening there. It's good. The city itself is quite shit, am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, you are. You could say that.
Parts of it.
I mean, you've got a picture of my old friend Roger Pomfrey. I used to do the panto with Roger back in the day.
Yeah.
You've got a picture of him there, and I remember him talking about his childhood in Bristol, and he lived on the edge of town, and in those days, Bristol had an edge of town, so he literally, his front door looked out on the city, and his back door looked out on the field.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't take you less than 10 minutes drive or even over the suspension bridge to be in the countryside. I really like
There used to be a camera obscura high up.
That's right.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't think it's still working.
You have to Google that one, mate.
I've just,
I don't think it's working.
Yeah,
there is one in Edinburgh that works.
Yeah,
they're really good.
Yeah, you could see the whole kind of city.
Yeah,
I think that might have been Cabot Tower as well, but I'm not sure, to be honest, about that. But there's
Well, it was in a bad state when we visited.
Oh yeah, it's probably like long gone. But it's great to go back, but it's weird when you go back, even around here, because I used to spend so much time. When I first moved to London, I lived in Elgin Crescent. Yeah, just up the road there, and basically, I know exactly where I am. The streets, used to still. But I have no idea what goes on in the buildings and who runs them, and that's it's like because especially after spending the last 5 years putting this together in Tokyo with the publisher and designer in the UK, it's like my head is kind of like when I go and visit places, I still keep thinking it's the same scene and people look the same, but they don't. We've all it's 40 years. Most of the pictures are 40 years or over 40 years, and it's life goes so fast. But it sounds really like long if you're not 40. But as we're all young here anyway.
We're all young. We're all young. We're all young.
But
if you want to see, I mean, it hasn't changed that much up here since they built the Westway.
Sure.
But if you want to see change, you want to go south. I mean, places places like Elephant Castle and Vauxhall.
Oh my God! I mean, coming over Chelsea Bridge. I used to live in Battersea, and a couple of years ago, approaching Chelsea Bridge from Chelsea, from the north side of it, and and then looking to my left where the power station and beyond to Vauxhall.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I've never seen such a build-up ever anywhere. It's like being in Miami. Not Miami. It's like where am I? This view didn't exist. Look at all those people. Miami. I don't know. It's just like kind of all those bright lights.
Just going back to Keith Allen and the that was with Glenn Colson, wasn't it? I believe.
Which?
Keith Allen and Glenn Colson did the
Breakfast Pirate Radio.
Yeah. And Glenn's book Nefarious we had here promoting. I did the logo for it.
Yeah.
I remember going with Ray and doing a couple of pages for his Ruffler magazine, and he's still doing that.
Oh, the Ruffler Club was on last night.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
So you have basically we've documented loads of places because you've lived in London, you've lived in Tokyo, but Bristol's kind of what it's not so much you're known as a Bristol boy.
Oh, that's
Someone
right.
came out of Bristol.
Yeah, someone who came out, and strong roots. And it's interesting, like a lot of people know my work, and it's good that young people, I'm kind of like, I'm not old news in any, far from it, because there's so many young people that want to, the scenes that are photographed in these two books, they don't exist anymore. No. You can't get up close and personal. And, you know, a lot of things have changed. The environment's changed, the kind of setting, the mood of people has changed somewhat, I feel.
And back in the day, you were the only guy with a camera, and now everyone's got a camera.
And now everyone's got,
and they're all taking rubbish. Well, they may be taking brilliant pictures. There's so much of it.
But it's a bit flooded, and it's but it's good if people just I was saying in an interview earlier today, like if it's no problem. Like it's brilliant that people are able to take a photo. At some places, I wasn't the only one with a camera, but unfortunately, they lost the negatives and they pursued different avenues. But I've always stuck to this. But I see some great stuff taken on phones. I mean, it's great. You got a whole kind of camera kit in one phone. The phone I got, the camera, I didn't even buy it for the camera on the phone. It's suddenly just like, oh wow, and it's amazing, and I can print as high, free store is high. Just with and the sharpness, it beats some of the cameras. We were talking about that yesterday with the photography, yeah.
Unbelievable. You documented the Bristol music scene. You documented the kind of rise of trip-hop.
Correct, is what they call it now. Just the rise of sound system culture, maybe, as well, because it was difficult at the time, because I'd photographed, St. Paul's Carnival. No one was interested. The outlets for my work were like Black Echoes, occasionally. It was really difficult. Oh, black people don't know the media, don't want to touch that. And now, what we consider now is it's completely overground. So it just goes to show, sound systems, all the rest of it, deep bass. It wasn't everyone's cup of tea then, far from it.
I'm going to play Unfinished Sympathy now. Is Massive Attack a band you've photographed a lot?
Well, not them as a band, only live, because we've had so much time together. I tend not to kind of like shoot as much as I did with them when from back in the day. Well, I'll take a few, but I don't want to be in the face, and it's familiar faces. So I'd rather catch up on, what's going on.
And they came out, the Wild Bunch, didn't they?
It certainly did, yeah. Yeah, it was a move to London, and Nellie and Miles, and Nellie founded Soul to Soul, and Cameron, Naina's husband, first of all approached Smithy Mighty to sign up, and then because Ray and Cameron did a Q&A with me a couple of weeks ago, and Smithy Mighty said, no, we're not going to sign up to Virgin, but then he put Massive Attack together, and there you go.
But the rest, as they say, is history.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Unfinished Sympathy, Massive Attack, a classic by any stretch of anyone's imagination. Is that the one with the video that's all one shot?
It's all one shot, yeah. Done by Bailey Walsh, I think.
Bailey Walsh and filmed by John Matheson, who is a local round here.
There you go.
Bees, while we were listening to that, I'd just been thumbing through the 2 volumes, which is only up till 1986. That is 4 years of unbelievable pictures. It's, do you know that place, the Museum of Youth Culture? I mean, that's almost everything they ever need in that book.
That's right. Yeah, probably it is. But a lot of it is going into the V&A, actually, funnily enough. But yeah, now it's been described, what the critics say is something, is a photographer and a historian. Maybe I did have just before this, I was doing a Guardian piece, and the interviewer said, well, because it's an insider role, because it's easier, I don't know, like I said, I went for a job when I left school with not many qualifications, because I was going out all the time from the age of 12. At the age of 12, I was working for The Clash, handing out flyers for their Bristol gig. And basically, I left school, I didn't know what to do. I went for a job as a gas fitter, failed that, and then there was a audio-visual course. By that stage, a lot of people were DJing, a hell of a lot. Even though it might have been only one deck, there was always house parties. And my weapon of choice was the camera. And so people have moved on from different things. But yeah, it was the only job. It's the only thing I know how to do in any situation, is just take a photo.
I mean, they look like cracking Christmas presents, if I might say.
Oh, they certainly would, yeah.
So how do we get hold of them? I know you've had a show at the Far Site, which is up there around the back of St Giles's Church.
Yeah, in Flitcroft Street, number 4 Flitcroft Street, the Far Site Gallery next to St Giles Church.
You're not still
in
there,
the West
are you?
End. Yes, I am.
Oh,
they can't get rid of me. It's been extended by popular demand.
Till when?
Until next year, I believe.
Wow.
That's how I found him.
It
was you who took me upstairs to where you were sitting.
Yeah.
To invite
That's
him
right. No, it's because there's so much work, and got thanks to the printers out of hand and the framers, niche framers, it's brilliant. So we can change the theme, and I've had double back, 3 meter high, double back, double boarded prints. So on one side could be like Mark Stewart, and on the other side could be a Notting Hill Carnival shot. So you just turn it around, and I'll be travelling with this for the next couple of years. Wow. But if you're not near the gallery or anything, you can pick it up at Rough Trade. You can pick it up online from pc-press.co.uk.
Is it on your website, which is beezaphotos.com?
It's just getting up there. There was one issue that I had, and it's going to be a link. Yeah, it's going to be up there as we speak tomorrow. Yeah, right. So not an issue. But just Google Beezer until now, and then you'll find all the places. And it's online. It's easy to get hold of. But have a look, and have a look. What it's. If I step away from it, it's quite. Each book weighs 2 kilos, and it's just full of photos. There's not much text, and it's nicely done.
It's a 2 kilo book. Yeah.
There you go.
You need a strong coffee table for that.
You'd need a big sock.
That's right.
Stocking to put this in for Christmas as well.
Yeah, it's the size of a dub plate, and some issues come with a dub plate. So
yeah,
you go online.
I saw them.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It's with there's Horace Andy track. There's the Smith and Mighty. There's various. We've got 4 different dub plates going with it. There's a dub chasm piece on there. Yeah, it's that's another reason to get, for interesting collector's item Christmas present. Ta-da!
And if you're from around these ways and of a certain age, there's loads of pictures of people you will know from the days of the Warwick, the Carnival, all sorts.
definitely someone who knows someone. You know, there's probably about 250,000 people in the 2 books.
Wow.
Including the crowd scenes.
You've got a picture of our old friend Lily Allen as a baby.
That's right. Yeah, I've got it there.
In Keith's arms.
Who was it? Glastonbury. She was looking at future stages.
A very young Lily Allen was when he did that Fat Les video. She was in that, wasn't she? She was very.
Yeah, I was saying, asking her the other week. You know? Yeah.
I think she's 40 now, so that means she's
exactly 40.
She must have been born in 85.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that covers it. That's
how she gets into.
Yeah, that's how she gets in. Yeah.
She's also been appearing on the catwalks, looking very glamorous.
Well, there you go. If you want to, and there's lots of
an early version of Lily.
Yeah, before they were, before they walked.
Before they were out of nappies.
Yeah, and there's quite a few of them. Have a look and then see what you think.
Yeah, it shows the rise. Even the kind of bunch of old scallies who used to hang around here, they've all got nepo babies now.
Well, they've got kids who are doing really well, and all are a lot good. Unfortunately, there's quite a few people who have passed, and that's one good point about doing the kind of work I do, is that family members get in touch because they never met their dad as an adult, etc. And I often get messages like that, and it's very touching. Of course, I oblige. Yeah.
Beezer, thank you so much.
Thank you, Piers, for having me.
Yeah.
And love the Grove, big up Ladbroke Grove, isn't it? Portobello Road.
Big up Ladbroke Grove.
Keep it shit. Get back to the old school. Sorry.
Beezer until now. Volume 1, A Life in Photos, 82 to 86. There are 2. There's Book Alpha and Book Beta. And from tomorrow, you can go to beezerphotos.com. And
photos.com, yeah.
And that will send you to somewhere you can get a copy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll get down on it.
What you gonna do? You wanna get down? Tell me. What you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? What you gonna do? You wanna get out? What you gonna do? You wanna get down? Tell me. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Come on in. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. How you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. 'Cause I heard all the people saying, get down on it. Come on and get down on it. If you really want it, get down on it. You gotta feel it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Come on and get down on it. Baby, baby. Get down on it. Get on it. Get down on it. I say people, what you gonna do? You gotta get on the groove if you want your body to move. Tell me, baby, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really won't take a chance? By standing on the wall. Get your back up off the wall. 'Cause I heard all the people saying, get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. Get down on it. When you're dancing, get down on it. 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 Come on and get down on it. Baby, baby. Get down on it. Get on it. Get down on it. Sha-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. What you gonna do? Do you wanna get down? What you gonna do? Get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on. Get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on. Get down. Get down on it. While you're dancing. Get down on it.
Yeah, that of course is Kool and the Gang with Get Down on It, and that's going out to anyone who's going out to a Christmas party tonight. Get
In the
down.
cold and the wet. Good luck, people. Good luck.
Good luck, all. That is the sound of Chris Sullivan. Quite a sound. Isis.
Yes, so we have our second guest in the studio, just on time. Looking rather glamorous in a dress. I'm not used to seeing you in a dress there. Do you want to introduce yourself, my sister?
Hello,
Yes,
hello.
we need a mic. As loud as you are, and you are loud.
I am. Hello, I am La Nonika, local poet.
Hi, Nonika. How lovely to see you again. Now, you know what? I think you sent me a message today to tell me that you have reverted to your previous personal profile
Facebook,
on Facebook.
yes, which has
what's
been a
that all
whole
about?
saga.
Tell us that saga. Whoops.
See, look, it's not just me that can't work the
No,
door.
no one can work the
Thank
door.
goodness for that. Thank
No.
goodness. So,
It's a security system.
This might be really unright on, this tale.
Yeah, go on.
And we
Tell
might
us- tell
tread
us
on
the
all
tale.
sorts of toes.
No,
Yeah,
we
I don't
know.
know anything about this story. I've missed it.
So, anybody that knows me knows that I am the biggest turf
Yeah.
in the ends.
Right.
I do not.
Now, that is, to those who don't know, that is a trans exclusionary radical
feminist, or a person who is tired of talking about reality to fuckwits. And I was in an idiot conversation, a thumb war, with some trans activists last summer.
Right.
And I went, oh, this is rubbish. I'm just going to stop talking to these fools. And they kept messaging me. And I, being an idiot, kept messaging back. And what I realised now is they were keeping the connection open because all of a sudden I was locked out of my Facebook.
Right.
Because these boys are proper tech savvy, which is why they are doxing everybody. And so they're proper tech savvy.
Remind me what doxing is.
That's
Putting people's personal details online, their addresses, pictures of their children, all that kind of stuff. And the trans community like to do that to women who don't think that some women have a penis. So and because I'm vulnerable.
Sorry, do women have a penis? I've forgotten.
None that I've met.
No.
No, they just don't.
Trans women, of course, but not women.
Trans women are men. And so men have a penis unless they cut it off, which is their own problem. It's not for you to or me to comment on that decision-making process. Anyway, so I got locked out because I got sucked into an idiot argument, and I realised that that's if you're going to hack someone, that's what you do. You keep the connection open, and I fell for it. So I've been locked out of that Facebook for years, and then I started putting together this book that I'm here to talk about.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, all my page and everything is linked to that Facebook, which I haven't been able to get into for 2 years. And so I did my goddess, help, what am I going to do? And it just worked.
Oh, wow.
Sorry, how does that work?
I don't know. I tried
Goddess power.
I tried to log in after going, goddess, help me. How am I going to do this? This digital nightmare is beyond me. And I logged in, because what used to happen was I logged in and I just got an error message, even though I was in the account and the password and everything was right. This time I did it. It sent me a WhatsApp verification, and boom, I was in. Goddess power.
Goddess power, indeed. So you're able to get hold of all the materials you need for this
Yeah,
publication.
and I'm also able to, what I'm doing now is currently publicise said book launch.
Yeah, nice. Go on.
Can I tell you all about it?
Yes,
So
tell us a bit
it's
about
the
the book
second
and the
in a
book launch,
series.
yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking over you.
Yeah.
It's a terrible failing of mine. It's because I'm a performance poet. And so it's the second in a series of collections of poetry, collectively entitled If You Want My Opinion. And the first one was called Mouthing Off, which
I remember that.
And I came here.
Yeah, you came and chatted to her.
It was fantastic.
She came here and mouthed off, basically.
I came here and mouthed off, yeah. And given the fact that nothing has changed in the world at all, in fact, everything has got worse, there has occurred another second collection of poetry, which is called Banging On. Because the subject matter is essentially the same. However, if Mouthing Off was a raging, raving scream, which was formulated in my 20s and 30s, Banging On is more like a tired grumble put together through my 40s and 50s. And I'm doing an online book launch. I'm actually doing a hybrid event. So I feel very sophisticated.
That's a buzzword, isn't it?
I know, a hybrid. I like picking up buzzwords. I'm doing a hybrid event. The online event is being advertised on my Facebook, which is Lanonika, very easy to find, and my Insta, which is also very easy to find. And
Lanonika.
Lanonika, two separate words.
L-A.
L-A as in the, La.
Oh, right.
Nonika as in
Your
N-O-N-I-K-A.
Right, sorry, I was being a bit thick there.
It's all right, we're used to that. And the event's by donation, so it's pay what you can. And there'll be a little chat afterwards. And it's the live part is just a few of my friends. And I suppose I could invite you lot if you want to come.
Yeah, we'd love to, yeah.
Well, you can come and record and you can, what do you call it? What's the word? Broadcast.
Broadcast.
If you want to broadcast, feel free and we'll chat about that.
When is it?
On the 21st of December.
And where is it?
It's in my living room.
Ah.
Which is why the real event has just got close friends.
Yeah.
And maybe you.
So, you've been a poet all your life?
I've been a poet all my life. I wrote my first piece of poetry at 7.
Wow.
And I've got it.
Can you remember what the content was?
I wrote, vividly. It was a poem that was about a sewing machine that my grandmother had brought from South Africa that belonged to my mother who had passed away. And it's about my sewing machine and how old it is. It doesn't, and actually, so it's me as a 7-year-old making some attempt to get in touch with my heritage in a very unschooled sort of way.
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's about my sewing machine because I knew it was mine, and my grandmother was alive. My mother had passed away, and the sewing machine belonged to me, even though I was only 7. I knew it was mine, and so I wrote a poem about my sewing machine.
And did you ever end up using that sewing machine?
Yes, I still have it.
Oh, good. Okay, so it features in your life today.
Yeah. I don't use it because it's an old treadle. It's an old Singer treadle.
Yeah, they're the best though.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's hard to get maintenance for them though.
Yeah, I can imagine. There's not many of those sewing machine mechanics around. So, banging on. Yes, the middle-aged grumble. Shall I share a piece?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I think that would be perfect.
Yeah, bang on. Why not?
I will bang on now. And this is called Got No Flowers for Your Gun. Because you remember, like, the little hippies putting flowers in the end of the gun? I'm like, nah.
No, you want the bullets, don't you?
The power of love did not set free the slave. And slavery ain't over, and nor is the trade in cash-poor human beings. Rich persons still buy bedwarmer bitches to spice up their lives and have niggers from foreign to cook and to clean, to carry their bullshit and care for their kids. Civil rights were not writ into law with a kiss. The emancipation of women, the recognition of gay people, we ain't getting even with a hug and a tickle. Wake up to reality. It was passion and rage. Sweet, soft-spoken words never shifted the age. The working classes of the world will not be liberated until the rulers over them are truly castigated. The force of the state is not gentle or polite. You cannot talk to it. You have to stand up and fight. You have to shout. You have to scream. And even when your voice is raw, you may not realize the dream we have been dying for, of equality, of dignity, for shame is carefully avoided by inheritance's name. There have been no reparations for any damages done, no redress to balance the centuries of wrong. The white middle classes with their we own everything, only privilege imagines that love is the thing with the power to feed the hungry, console the enslaved, solace the marginalized. Demands must be made, force may be required. It is our anger and our loathing for that which has been said, our pain and our anguish for our lost, for our dead, that will bring us to equity, put an end to the indecency and the power they hold over people from whom they profit. The story is far too old. It's not love that will heal us, for they have no love for us. It is not love that will win us our seat on the bus.
Woo, 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 woo.
Thank you.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah, as you
So
can see,
no lovey-dovey hugs
lovey-dovey.
and cuddles and kisses.
There might be. I've got this one's got a few shorter pieces in it as well, and let's see if I can find something that no.
So tell us more about how what is the life of a poet? I mean, do you get up in the morning and write?
Do I get up? What is the life of a poet? Well,
yeah, I'm interested in this one. To hear what, yeah.
That is an interesting question. So first of all, it doesn't give me any money.
Well, I was gonna basically come along and say, well, shall we add what is the life of a poet who has not got a contract with a big publishing house? Perhaps
Exactly.
that's a better,
So
a
let's
better
call it like
question. Let's qualify it.
I'm an outsider poet. I'm like a street poet, I suppose. And so the life of a poet has largely been the life of a mum on benefits, for the most part. And now that the youth them are all off my hands, I've got space in my council house, and I can rent out rooms, so I can eat. And
you've got some company that you're not related to. Which
I've got some company that I'm not related, which is fantastic because mostly I don't see them. It's great. So yeah, it's all very hand to mouth and juggling. A lot of juggling involved. I've done a lot of things in life.
And also, you've self-published.
I self-published because the whole publishing publishers and promoters don't like me. Audiences love me, but the machinery...
Yeah, they wouldn't like the content.
They don't like the content. And
I've got a similar thing because a lot of my poetry that's really political, I know that it's too much for white fragility, basically.
They ain't going to touch it.
They can't
and they think, mistakenly, that there's no money in it. Actually, if you look at what's on sale, Dissent... The productivization of dissent is all big news now.
Yeah, but then you have to
but
remember
they don't want real dissent.
Exactly,
they want fake dissent.
They commodify it, they neoliberalize it, and they sell it back to us.
And it can't be real.
Yeah.
It can't have teeth. So, which is why it's great to come and do things like this. You know, on the ground, real people with real talk.
It's nice. It's nice of you to say that. How are people going to be able to get hold of the new edition, Banging On?
So, again, through Faceache and Insta, there will be when the book is out, which is coming out on the 21st of December, the links will be, there will be a buy it link on my Facebook page. And there is already a buy it link for Mouthing Off, the prequel,
yeah.
Which is also available on Amazon, embarrassingly.
Yeah. No, needs must.
Needs must. The anti-capitalist is being eaten by capitalists, but hey.
That's one of the problems with Amazon. They've really cornered the market, haven't they?
Yeah. But or if you know me, ask me. I've got a pile in my yard.
So if somebody sees you on the road,
just grab me and say, "Oi, get a book," and I will. And but otherwise, Lanonika on Faceache.
Brilliant. Thank you, Nonika, so much.
a delight to be here.
Yeah, we love
to have you here. Let me play a track.
I'm plugged in. I was going to play one track by the Pasadenas because Aaron Brown, who was from round these parts, he died this week. The Pasadenas was a brilliant kind of 50s doo-wop meets boy band, and in fact Aaron at one point was the MC for Diana Brown and the Brothers. Diana Brown of this very parish.
Miss D. Brown.
So here we go. It's called Tribute, which kind of fits in. Goodbye, Steve Cropper. Goodbye, Aaron Brown.
Listen up, y'all. This room's a mama. Hit it. Tribute.
Today, right on. I said the beat was right on. I said the beat was right on. Good God. I said the beat was right on. We see I'm so clear. The music, why we're here, and we need it. Every day, no doubt about it, we can show the way. Central, Jackie Wilson was the name. Ever since then, things ain't been the same. Otis Redding got me restless soul. Playback, James Brown, how he slides, I don't know the city. Gotta keep us the Motown tunes. Laid the foundation, Lord, and made Detroit something new. Yeah, we're talking about Marvin Gaye. What's going on? Little Stevie, what's in my life? Smokey, Tears of a Clown, Supremes, baby love. Right on. Said the beat was right on.
Yeah, that is Tribute by the Pasadenas, tribute brackets right on by the Pasadenas, and that is going out to anyone who knew Aaron Brown.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of people
age.
passing and playing tributes to them in the last few months, really.
it's this time of year. I mean, as they brutally say, if you go and talk to any of the traders up Colborne Road or up by the Spanish Wall, February's the best time for a car boot sale because all the old folks have died in January. And
so we need to hang around the top of Portobello Road waiting
it's
for...
a well-known fact, mate, if you're in that trade.
There you go.
Gracious me, how dark is this world?
Yeah.
So we have our next guest here, which means that we have a pair of pears.
Yeah, a pair of pears.
A pair of pears.
This is very
I have to always say that.
We've been judged by our peers.
Yes, you are.
No,
you
not for much longer.
It's a peer review.
So it appears.
Yeah.
Anyway, no more pears.
Anyway,
yeah, we've had enough of those.
Yeah,
we have none for Greg and none for Ice. It's just not fair.
We have dragged you out of a hanging because you're an artist as well as a guitarist, and we dragged you out of a hanging.
Yes.
To talk about?
To talk about the show that you were hanging.
Yes.
Is that the Notting Hill Visual Arts Festival?
It's not the... No,
it's not that one.
Not that one. This one, they're called the Portobello Group of Artists. But
of course, that's the other group. Yes.
Yeah, well, it might have been the Portobello Group of Painters, but...
Right, no, it's not 100 miles from the Judean People's Front and the People's Front of Judea.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah, you're in danger there, yeah.
Monty Python moment.
Always look on the bright side of life.
Well, we were hanging the show, and I went and talked to a few of the artists and saw a few artists, and as always, there's a broad spectrum of work. I spoke to a lady who came from Soviet Russia, and she was called Inessa Falina, and she had botanical paintings. Then there was a local lady, well, they're all local artists, but there was V.G. Sorden, who was painting romantic seascapes. And, of course, we got Ron Best exhibiting.
Oh, who's that?
Old Uncle Ron.
I've never heard of Ron Best.
He is from the Judean People's Front, Ron.
Ron Duron.
If he heard you say that, he'd argue with you, say it was the other way around. You know Ron, he's very contrary.
Well, he organises the show, and he's a real driving force in the Portobello.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't
and
he?
Has been for some years.
For many years, for 30 years, actually. He's held the flag. And, he's exhibiting as well. He's an abstract impressionist, expressionist, he's got a lovely piece. I must say, I was really impressed by his piece. I'm exhibiting as well an abstract piece, a nocturne.
Because you've been doing quite well recently. You sold the big one you had in the window down here at JM Gallery.
Yeah.
A while back, this time last year.
Yeah.
Then when you were up in that one in the arcade, did you sell your pictures in there?
Yeah, I've been selling every show.
Really?
Yeah, I'm as amazed as you. You know, for an artist, it's not easy to sell. And
You're still going to keep shopping in the market, though, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to stop shopping in the market. The market's like a great big painting, isn't it? It's like stepping into a painting with colours and it's brilliant and different life stories and it's like what they say about the market. It's the guts of London spilling out onto the streets.
Wow, I didn't know they said that.
Yeah, they do say that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I quite like that one.
I think you made that up.
No, I didn't.
Well, I'm more impressed if you made it up.
Yeah.
When's the show start? Is there a free drink?
When is there ever a free drink? Yes. But,
Ron always seems to find a couple of bottles of wine somewhere in the back. Covered in dust and
but he organises the show, doesn't he? So.
Right.
You know, and it's not free. I mean, we all work hard.
Well, he's like Alex Ferguson having the glass of claret round the back with Arsene Wenger while the rest of you are up front doing all the hard work.
Oh my God! Any excuse for a bloody football reference?
Actually,
the World Cup draw just started 8 minutes ago.
I must say, Ron doesn't drink until after the shows.
All right.
He's very good, and
he's actually very good. He's actually a very measured man, Ron. You never see him like drinking lots and. You
never see him drunk down the road.
No, never. He's very, very measured man.
Yes, and so anyway, it starts. The show really it's hanging today. It runs from Monday till the I suppose Christmas Eve really,
The private view is on the 9th, this Tuesday, from 7 till 9 at the Morley College exhibition space.
If you haven't seen it, it's a great space.
Great
it
space.
Opened about a year ago. We took the art bus. We must
did.
talk about the art bus.
Yeah, man.
We took the art bus to that first show they did there, I think some May time or something like that.
And will you bring the art bus this time?
Well, no, because you're not open tomorrow. The art
No.
bus rides tomorrow.
Sadly, it's a Saturday thing.
See, what you'll have to do in future is coordinate with these guys.
Yeah.
So that when you're doing the next exhibition, that somehow the art bus is also on.
It could have been
that
hanging
Saturday.
last night.
Yeah.
But you're
Yeah.
Probably out.
Coordinate with me.
With you. You two, the art bus. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're down at Morley Road. No, not Morley Road. Morley
Morley
College
College.
on
Warnington Road.
Warnington Road, off
which
the
is
Goulburn Road.
Off the Goulburn Road, the north end
Yep.
of Goulburn Road, up by the old Trellick Tower.
Yeah, yeah.
And how long's it going on for?
It's going on till Christmas Eve, so it's open then.
Is the college open at the moment?
No, the college will be closed before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, but they do stay open. They do stay open for
And
it.
you go in that main. Do you go in the main entrance?
Yeah, yeah.
The one just round the side of that new Straker's coffee bar.
Yeah, yeah. There's the main entrance, but then there's also a car park entrance during the week.
Right.
And that's the one to get into because.
So basically, you turn left, you walk through the little gates, so not through the main entrance, past the main entrance.
Yeah.
Carry on walking. There's a little
Little
planters, and then it's on your right.
Yeah, it's on the right, so you can either get through there or if that's shut, the security.
Someone will let you in.
Someone will let you in. Yeah, there's always someone there.
Thank the Lord. Piers, thank you so much for coming and talking to us
Thanks.
about it. I missed you in the market at
Yeah.
the Moroccan guys this morning.
Yeah, I know. I slept in this morning.
Yeah, did you?
Oh wow! So you guys coordinate to both meet up by the Moroccan guy.
We're just by chance. We're always out there at like
Yeah.
9:30. It's when.
Do you both pop up and say hi? I'm
Yeah.
Piers at the same time.
The thing about the market nowadays, back in the day, at 6:30 or 7, it was rocking. Absolutely rocking.
Yeah.
And now people are just so lazy.
You go down at 9:30
There's no one there.
and they've only just set up.
Yeah, it's
Shocking,
true.
shocking.
It's true.
No commitment to the work ethic anymore.
Yeah, no, I know, and they're gone. They're all gone by 3, aren't they?
Shocking. Do you remember the good old days back in the 20s and the 30s before they had labour laws?
Yeah. Oh, you
When people
could,
just
don't
worked
get me started.
24 hours a day.
You could get a pint before the
The
market.
glory days
True,
of Thursday
true
being half-day closing.
Yeah.
And everyone, every costermonger up the whole street would be in the Warwick
Yeah.
at 1:05.
Oh, them was the days.
And then the
And
Carson.
those pictures are in Beezer's book.
Oh,
Yeah, and then the
Brilliant.
cast of Bed Knobs and Broomsticks would dance and sing, wouldn't
Yeah,
they?
on the bar at the Warwick. Was
Yeah.
Seamus.
Yeah.
Poured the Guinness. Piers, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you.
Thank you.
Your pic. Do you have social media?
Yeah, I have social media. I'm on Piersy Butler. Oh, I've got Piersy Butler on Instagram and Piers Butler on Facebook. And there's a picture.
You put a Y in the middle for Instagram. For
Yeah,
some reason. Okay,
yeah.
great.
And there's a picture of, there are a few Piers Butlers, but there's a picture of me with some paintings.
Right. So
So
that's the
We'll
one.
make sure
yeah,
we
lovely
find the
to
right
hear
one.
from you.
No, brilliant.
lovely to hear from you.
Got to check
Oh.
it out, man.
Yeah, man.
Got to check it out before Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Lovely stuff. Lovely
That
stuff.
is Morley College.
That would be lovely, Greg. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Wicked.
Are we about to have more,
Yes, we
more
are.
tributes?
Well, it's not a tribute, but we're going to play a track.
Wicked. Thank you, Piers. Thank you, Piers. Piers.
Yeah.
Piers.
Em
Yeah, what was that, Isis?
That was a mix of Vulu and Dela. This is a Miro, and the original is by Brenda Fassi, so it's got her background tracks, but it's a kind of housey kind of.
Miro, is that like Amado and Miro? No.
I don't know who that is.
Miriam and Amadou.
No, that's a Senegalese fast food and all that. No,
yes,
no.
yes, exactly.
So yes, we have our fourth guest already for the day in the studio, and it's none other than the man himself, Mr. Nubian Jack.
Oh, what a wonderful introduction. Fantastic, Isis. How are you?
Fantastic to have you, Jack.
Yes. Jack, who has a long-standing relationship with a borough as well. You've done so many plaques in this borough already.
About 18 now.
Well, the last time we saw you, we were all. It was the Friday before Carnival.
Yes, it was.
We'd actually
All Saints Road.
We'd been shut out of the Muse because they'd rented it to some Grenadans, and then luckily there you were.
Power.
Yeah, man.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Big things are going on All Saints Road.
Yes. Celebrating Daddy Vago.
We were opening the carnival actually that weekend.
We were.
Daddy Vago's plaque, and that was fantastic. So that's like you actually had a little slot right in the corner.
Yeah. We actually broadcast.
No, we ended up being in all the videos.
Yeah. We were supposed to broadcast, but I think we did broadcast the thing live, but we didn't speak, so it was like a live broadcast of your event.
As we call it, an outside broadcast.
Yes, that's what it was. Yes,
It
indeed.
was a good time, by the way. I haven't had a chance.
No, it was great. It was great.
I thought it was a wonderful.
But you're not here. I mean, you're famous all round London and probably further for putting up.
Yeah, in the States.
Hopefully
in the Caribbean, hopefully as well.
I don't know if you know, I actually erect statues as well. 3 statues to date, so that's a lot of fun. But we're not here to talk about that, are we?
Who are the statues?
So the statues are, the most famous is on Windrush Square. So I don't know if you know
in
that
Brixton.
one. That's the one, yes. That's a war memorial to the African and Caribbean soldiers who served in both World Wars.
Right.
I had Her Majesty the Queen wrote a wonderful letter, which I used as an introduction to that. So that was really good. And I also did a nurse's statue in outside Whittington Hospital.
Oh yeah, okay.
An archway. So that's a wonderful one made out of 16 pieces, and that's to the NHS pioneers.
It's not to Mary Seacole. That's to the regular.
That's
just
the regular, to all the nurses.
Ordinary nurses, the backbone nurses.
Every nurse
Absolutely.
of African and
I
African
must tell you,
Caribbean
it's,
heritage.
7 foot high, 7 foot wide, made out of 16 pieces, 167, and every of those 16 pieces are carved to a number divisible by 7.
Ooh.
So,
interesting.
It's amazing,
I like a bit of numerology.
Let me tell you something. When I unveiled that, Greg, I unveiled it with Sky, and they goes, "Oh my God, that's like Leonardo da Vinci."
Yeah.
I said, "You're taking a Michelangelo." I actually said that live on camera. I actually did. It's absolutely fantastic. Anyway, we're not here to talk about it, are we?
No. But who was the third statue before?
So the first is to Windrush Pioneers, and that's made out of Windrush wood, the last 3 pieces of plankton from the dock where they first stepped out of. So I've done a little bench for that as well. So
I mean, Piers is determined to talk about statues.
No.
So that obviously is your wearing your blue plaque hat as Nubian Jack Community
That's
Trust.
my day job,
And they obviously, if it wasn't for you, who knows? We might not have any plaques.
I'm sure someone would. This is how
but because of
works,
you, now we're getting a lot of plaques and recognition.
It's great to be
but
involved.
your other hat is
the cornerstone. It's called Nubian Jack. It's a board game, and ironically, just to segue into our previous guest, it was launched at Morley's in Brixton. Morley's in Brixton created the phenomenon that is now Nubian Jack.
Yes, indeed.
If I'm not much mistaken, this is the 30th anniversary version.
Yes,
you
it's
don't
been
look
around
old
a while.
enough, mate.
It's been around.
Yeah,
for a
Jack
while.
does look incredibly young. If only
I don't
people
have many
knew
to give
how
away,
old you
so
were.
you can flatter me all you like. I'm not going to give any more than the 2 I've already given away. No, truthfully, it is a wonderful journey of 30 years of wonderful facts and trivia, all captured in a box. It is exciting, this particular version. So what it is, we have to understand, we also include people that are on the blue plaques, ISIS. Right. So the likes of Vigo. Vigo's in this, but he's a multiple choice, so it's not his question is to do Josh Shaka. But we have Claudia Jones is obviously in there. We're going to think local as well who'd be in there.
It's a quiz game.
In there, it is a game with a quiz, but it's also strategic, and it's also educational. It's a lot of fun. Responsible for a lot of breakups with families, of course.
Good.
So it's got the
emotive
factor in it, which is a lot of fun, of course. But more importantly,
perfect for Christmas. Then.
It's ideal for Christmas. Ideal for Christmas. I have a counselling service on my website. But no, in all truthness, can I open it?
Yes, we want to see it.
I mean, it comes, ladies and gentlemen, in a triangular box,
Yes,
which is already looking good.
Very Toblerone.
Exactly.
Oh,
Very Toblerone.
or you could
bread.
say very pyramidy.
Exactly.
Pyramidy,
Exactly.
yeah.
But what's unique? It's got a quadruple triangular fold, which has never been done in games before.
Okay.
So that's how it looks.
That's pretty groovy. It's a bit like a Spanish fan. I like it.
Funny enough, it's called Nubian Jack because of the flag. It's a flip of the Union Jack. So those who
Got
don't
you.
really know where the
Yeah.
brand originated from.
Yeah.
And you can see the cross,
Mm.
cross of St George.
You can. And the Scottish St Andrew's cross. Yeah.
Oh, so we're good that we're
Saltire, yeah,
claiming that cross of St. George, because the idiots out there with these flag shaggers, as they call them, they need to be put in their place. So good that we're claiming that
very
back.
deep, and he is in there. Do you know the cross of St George is based on a black Palestinian? We know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So that's in there. as
Some
a
say
multiple
Turkish,
question.
of course.
Yes.
It was Turkish.
Yeah.
It was Turkish.
But there are a lot of, there's actually a whole documentary about the Afro-Turks.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
it was
Right, okay.
Using black in the loosest sense, just for controversy, but it was a person of colour, and that's always fantastic when we see people waving the flags, not realising the origin of those flags. But hey, we're not here to talk about the heavy stuff. We're here to talk about people like Doja Cat, who's in there.
Yeah, because this
and
is
Cardi
dazzling
B.
entertainment.
Exactly, it's all about entertainment. Now I'm going to give you some questions.
I'd be better with Claudia Jones than I
I'm
would
gonna take
with
over
No, Doja Cat, Doja Cat, go on,
I'm gonna
Doja Cat.
take over your show and ask you a question on science and technology, right? So this is what's so amazing about this stuff, Isis. So check this out. LA resident Willie Jenkins pioneered this technology by inventing the world's first ever what in 1982? Was it a laptop, was it an aerial drone, or was it a cryptocurrency? What do you think this brother did? Okay.
Aerial
shall we
drone.
do that? Aerial drone? And you might as well go for the laptop, isn't it? Yeah, that's the only thing. The answer is, of course, the wonderful Isis, aerial drone. First aerial drone in 1982. So you can say he's responsible for what's happening now in the Gaza Strip. Anyway,
but what you do.
So what you have to do,
board, you seem
correct.
To, you have
so
to
what
move
you do,
around the board
correct,
somehow.
it appears you have three pieces called
Each.
jacks. Each player's got three pieces, three counters, and they have to get their three counters to three separate zones. So they start in one of the zones, and they end up in three separate zones. That ensures, Greg, that you cover 4 topics.
Yeah.
You'll see that the pieces are also like cones, aren't they?
Yeah,
Cones.
wizard hats.
Wizard hat, exactly.
Clansman's hats.
Indeed. I think Harry Potter's got our own game as well. But the cones are symbols of logic or wisdom.
Yeah.
So that's why I use the cones as well.
Yeah.
But the most important thing, as I said, it's very exciting. And what we do is we're making global history accessible. So not only am I fading in and out, I'm really sorry about that.
Because you're wasn't gesticulating.
And my dulcet tones here. Exactly. So if you can imagine the local and the global all
mushed up,
condensed, exactly, or mashed up even in a box. The truth with proof. This is what Nubian Jack is. Now, let me also let you know it is available from Daddy Vigo's shop.
Is it?
Okay, so you can get Daddy Vigo's. Yes, People Sound on All Saints Road, ladies and gentlemen. You can get a discounted copy, 15% discounted copy, and it's a lot of fun. Ask me some more questions.
Where's the main outlet for it? Should we be
Great question.
on your website,
Right, so what it is, I'm going to be frank, I've only produced 1,000 copies for the festive period. So you can mainly get them from our website, which is nubianjack.org, but also on the website you can see outlets where people can buy them from. For those who don't know how to spell Nubian Jack, it's Nubian and Jack is without a C.
Yeah.
I gave my C to charity, right? Piers? So it's nubianjack.org.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I mean,
it is.
It's a beautiful looking game.
It's wonderful,
It's
isn't it?
triangular.
Yes.
It is obviously edutainment.
That's perfect, which is education and entertainment, which is the most important
mashed
thing.
Up, not
but it's
mushed
also
up.
Well, look, there's a really difficult one here.
Okay.
I'm going to ask this question because I had no idea who it was.
Okay, give the multiple choice though. So
You can't use your phone and a microphone and read.
I just have to be able to read it because
octopus woman.
So name the artist. This is on the art and literature. Name the artist whose works include "The Flag Is Bleeding" and "Tar Beach," and renowned for producing art from stitching quilts together. So it's A. Cara Walker, B. Amy Sherald, or C. Faith Ringgold.
Does anybody know these names, by the way?
No.
Okay,
They're writers, aren't they?
Yes, and artists as well. Faith Weingart is a renowned artist. Yeah.
So
Who was the answer then?
It was Faith. It was Faith. Faith.
Because the other two aren't artists. The other two is a writer.
Well, no, Cara Walker's an artist as well. Cara Walker is a complicated artist. She actually had a show at the Camden Arts School, Camden Arts Centre. Yeah, and it was dealing with silhouettes and some very emotive and fantastic stuff. Look her up, Cara Walker. Wonderful question. But you know what? It's always harder when people don't know the questions.
Yeah.
So let's go for one which might be easier, shall we?
Yeah.
Shall we go for Greg? I'm going to ask you to choose one of these. Just take the top one.
Greg,
this is leaders
choose
and
well.
icons.
Choose well.
This is leaders and icons, which is not necessarily hard, but guess what? You should know some of these answers anyway. So that was science and engineering. This has come up as art and literature. Okay, I'm going to ask you what it says art and literature. What unit of British currency, redesigned by Kenyan artist Michael Armitage, came into circulation in early 2023? Was it the £2 coin, the £1 coin, or the £50 coin? Now, before we get the answer, would you know a Kenyan artist designed a unit of British currency?
I did know
you did?
that.
Okay, don't answer if you know. Do you know the answer, Piers?
I don't know the
You don't
answer.
Okay, well,
don't know what his name is.
Okay, well, you have a choice of £2, £1, or 50p. And we've got 3 of you, so someone's going to get it right.
Yeah, £2
I think it was
£2 coin.
Yeah, it's got to.
Well, yeah, that's the one that was introduced. I thought it was a 50p that you'd done.
2 and 50, so you're going to go for the pound coin.
Well, I'm going to have to. Yeah.
You're going to have the pound coin. And fate would have it that you are the one who's right again, Miss Isis. The pound
No, I
coin
didn't know.
came
I
into-
thought it
you
was a
didn't.
£2 or the
Yeah,
50 pence, actually.
I thought I wrote the question. I thought it was a £2 coin. as well.
Bring you
How about that?
apples at school as well.
She did what?
Does she bring you an apple at school as well?
Isis is slightly younger than me. Or is it, shall I be
By,
my real self and say
yeah,
she's...
by about 2 years, I think.
Exactly.
You lot have had this conversation.
We have.
Well, it turns out
given
that
a brown paper bag.
Jack went to school with my brother-in-law, my
Yes.
husband's older brother.
Yes, he got me to Bob Marley. John Benjamin got me to Bob Marley, a legend, by the way, and he will know all the art and literature questions.
When you say got you into, do you mean got you into
Literally
Bob Marley at
school?
Hammersmith?
At school,
but
That's
not
it, at secondary school.
Oh right,
At
you mean
I was into Stevie Wonder, and he was into Bob Marley, and I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get Bob when I was younger. I thought Bob was commercial. By the way, we've done 3 plaques to Bob.
Yeah,
one
now
just
you
round
get
the
him.
corner. Yeah, I used to have the same manager as Bob.
No,
for
the
Faith
one
was-
round the corner is to the Wailers.
That's
You made a
true.
huge point of that at the time. It's to all 3 of them.
And rightly so. But yeah, he got me into Bob, and the rest is history, as they
So
say.
we had a connection that we discovered after we met each other
Well,
again.
So one of the Bobs is obviously at 45 Oakley Street.
That's not mine. That's English Heritage.
Is it?
Yes. That's
Wow.
Mine is at 37 Ridgemount Gardens. That's the Bob, and I have one in Crystal Palace, to Bob Marley and the Wailers.
For what? For the Sunsplash.
So yes, exactly. So correct. That was
Whereabouts
his last
in the palace?
in the actual inside the park, Crystal Palace
Yeah, okay.
park. Yeah. That was his last outdoor gig.
Yeah.
So we've gone. Actually, I just realised I've got 4 to Bob. I did mine in Battersea Park. That's my last.
What,
plaque I
for the
did.
football?
For the football.
For the football, yeah.
Oh, the football
So it's
always
been-
has to come into
It
this.
does.
The conversation can't happen without it.
If Bob Marley was here, he would be talking about the World Cup
Brilliant.
tour.
I've got to check that one out.
Check that out. It's a
Gotta
green
check that
one.
out.
It's a
And the
green
one
one.
at the Palace. Got to
Yes,
check
please.
that one out as well.
So it is a
Yeah.
pleasure. Now, please, everybody, again, if you want to get a copy, it's newbieandjack.org, which is ORG, or Daddy Vigo's plaque, Daddy Vigo's shop even, where we do have a plaque.
Yeah.
So
People Sound, people.
People's
The original
People
on
Sound.
Portobello
Yeah,
Road.
People Sound.
Jack,
Exactly.
thank you.
Lovely. Thank you for bringing us
so much.
Christmas
for
presents.
coming to bring us
Exactly.
Family
That's the
Christmas
whole
presents,
idea.
old
Exactly.
school style.
Yeah,
Put your
exactly.
mobile phones
And I
down,
think
kids,
Isis, you're
and
going
play
to give
this.
away a game today, are you? Was you going
Sorry?
to you was going to do a question to give away? Or should we do that for another time? Do that for another time.
Okay, it's
Yeah,
up to
we'll
you.
do that, yeah.
I mean, if you want to do it, but the guys will have to manage it.
What I'll
'cause-
do, What we'll do it next week. So
Yeah,
Isis will have a
brilliant.
question next week.
Yeah.
In the interim, they can go to Daddy Vigo's shop.
Okay.
And get their discounted copy.
Sounds
That's
amazing.
a true entrepreneur.
Yeah, man.
Fantastic.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Newbie and Jack.
Yeah,
Thank
Jack
you so
was in
much.
the house. Yeah, wicked.
My baby, you don't win, no. Paka paka is going forever.
Kiyo. You're the only one I'm fronting, cause I love me wrong. You came into my life and now my pain is gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone. You're my only lover, and you bring me peace. It's only you, no another. What a great relief. Please me, tease me, yeah. You complete me, baby, by me, Kale. Silence all the voices, you are the only one I want. Let them keep on talking, now our story just become. I'm a keep on rocking, yes. I'm a told your mommy, yes. You are not a bastard, go. Yeah, you are not a bastard, go, you are. You are not a bastard, go, you. We know. My baby be this way. Now my baby be this so I don't get another one. I don't get another one. Be this way, another one. Silence all the voices, you are the only one I want. Let them keep on talking, now our story just become. I'm a keep on rocking, yes. I'm a told your mommy, yes. You are not a bastard, go. Yeah, you are not a bastard, go, you are. You are not a bastard, go, you.
Okay, so
What was that?
Well, that was Winner by Lade.
Oh.
Or Lede.
Good tune.
Yeah, it's
Good
nice.
tune.
I thought Winner, games.
Yeah.
You get the
wow.
context?
You're sort of taking some leaves out of Piers' book.
I know.
What's going on, man?
Piers has rubbed off on me. I don't know.
I wondered what
it's
that was.
contagious. I like now. I
Yeah.
start trying to find links in the songs I play.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Next you'll be watching football.
I know. Fucking Chelsea. Oh my god.
You lot in your segues, eh?
Not
So,
too well.
Sorry, the Portobello Film Festival, Winter Festival, is about to start in about 12 minutes. So we haven't got much time left in this show.
Yeah.
Michael D'Souza apologises for
Yeah.
not showing up. His new book, Get Me Bruv, is out. He can obviously get it tomorrow.
Is it a children's
Saturday.
book?
I think it is.
Yes. Get me, bruv.
Sounds
like it.
He had some sort of launch last weekend, I think, at Trellick in the basket down on the, what do they call it, the beach?
Yes.
The graffiti walls.
The cold, dim.
Come on, it's a
damp
beach.
It's the
beach.
Okay,
yeah.
I tell you what, we've done a couple of festivals there when it was so blisteringly, bakingly hot.
Yeah,
Absolute
hello. I'm
sun trap.
yes, of
Sun
course.
trap.
June, July, August,
Yeah.
my friend, but
This
not
time of
in
year, I know.
November.
Shall we listen to a poem that was sent in to us last week?
Yeah, now, this, we have got a new poet in residence, Murray Lackland Young, once of this neck of the woods, will almost certainly be in Beeza's book.
Oh, nice.
Murray, who used to be the poet in residence on Radio 4, is now going to be sending us a poem every week.
Brilliant.
We were supposed to play this last week, but we didn't. It's called The Uninvited, and it's a poem to all those people who haven't been asked to the party. Perfect for the festive period. Okay. You just talk very quickly.
It's coming in just a minute. Piers is playing with his keys and plugging himself in. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, sorry, ladies. There's something's happened recently whereby every time I change the little thing with ISIS,
the output.
Every time I change
my
the thing,
I take a piece of me with
you.
Right.
Something like that.
Okay.
You're a vegan.
Greg's going to cut that bit out for future reference.
I don't know if I will. Why? Indeed. Crack on.
A poem for the uninvited. A clerical error. Yes, that's probably what it was. People make mistakes. There's always a because. So let's leave it alone. Let's quietly put it down. You simply weren't invited, so stop prodding it around. But what if your name was deliberately missed? Lights, camera, action, catastrophe, maybe quite vengefully crossed off the list, slow motion car crash and self-esteem atrophy, devalued, discarded, dumped and dismissed, perfunctorily shunted and duplicitously dissed, insouciantly snubbed as a social aberration, callously reviled as a crude abomination, whilst those on a far superior social trajectory laughed in the warm glow of luster and success, toasting your tragical social vasectomy, nibbling on the canapes of kudos and prowess. And what if this were right? And what if this were true? And what if there were nothing you could actually do?
So that's the end, I take it.
That is The Uninvited by Murray Lackland-Young, who I'm not sure if he was at the Ruffler Club last night, but last night the Ruffler Club at Paddington Railway Club was apparently rocking.
Brilliant. It always is, and he was terrific when he did perform there. Very deep man. What a deep man.
It must be bigger than it looks from the outside.
No,
it's
literally
So
small.
I think in the last 7 minutes of this show, perhaps we should move on by talking about the size. Yes, because you've got a few things to...
Okay, Art Bus.
All right.
The Art Bus.
The Art Bus, Howie, the Art Bus.
Tomorrow, 12 o'clock from the Muse.
That's Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Rewind.
And we are starting at the Muse. We're going to Frestonian, which I believe have Ralph Steadman.
No.
They don't.
The Frestonian Gallery has a very nice exhibition of stuff. It's kind of big watercolours. It was slightly weird actually going to the Frestonia play and having these completely contrapuntal images behind, because they definitely weren't.
Contrapuntal.
They weren't.
Okay, that's a new one.
That's a jazz thing.
Okay.
London
then
is the capital of jazz.
We are going
That's what
to
Tello tells
Haifa
us.
Euston Square.
Right.
Curated by Lee Johnson, who's a friend of Mikey Hall.
And
it's a group show, about 12 artists.
And there'll also be a performance from Clay, Akka, Mobius, Trip
Yeah.
Mob.
Oh, he performs with our lovely Faye.
Yeah.
Yay.
Okay, we're going to Bomb Factory Holborn, which is
Bomb.
99 Kingsway.
Do we
Which is
know
a
the
group
way?
show. Yeah, I do.
Right.
Curated by my friend Mindy Q, Chinese girl.
And we haven't. We've been to. We've only been to one bomb factory. haven't we?
We've been to two,
Have
but
we?
we haven't been to Holborn. We went to King's Road, if you remember.
Oh, I
It
do.
was
That-
a
yeah.
near disaster.
That's the
I
one where
don't-
they opened the door and said, "You didn't tell me you were going to bring a busload of
That
people."
was Hugo Lamy, yeah, who used to be a resident here.
When we said we were going to bring you a busload of people,
Yeah.
what exactly was going through your mind?
They thought a toy bus.
Okay.
You know it.
Now,
Crack on.
A little
it
Lego
says
bus.
here Flowers, but it's in fact Summers Gallery
Summers Gallery.
in Charlton Street. My
Yeah.
friend Javier Calderon, who we
I'm
went.
looking forward to that because
Yeah.
I've not really explored Charlton. Is it
Well, this
Charlton Street?
Charlton Street. Well,
It's
this
got that great Irish pub, the Cock, in it. It's got
Yeah,
a
it's
cafe
not
that
so
everyone's
great.
really loving.
Yeah, but this time,
Crack on.
this time the artist will be there, as opposed to last time when the artist wasn't there. So.
Yeah, and so what's next?
And on the way back, we'll probably stop at the Tabernacle.
We'll stop at the Tabernacle, I hope, because they have a show by Kerry James
Marshall, yeah.
It's a brilliant. Have you seen it? You'd love it.
I have to go.
It's basically very dark.
It's dark,
New York
kind of-
Street cartoons from a
weird,
comic.
Afrocentric meets Marvel stuff. I mean, it's so up your street.
But he's also showing
And he's also
Royal
showing
Academy.
the Royal Academy.
Yeah.
So, as Greg so wisely said on the rewind of last week's show, which you can hear on Mixcloud, you said he's showing at the most establishment place in town and also the most grassroots place in town at the same time.
Yeah, but they're very, very different
Wise
shows.
words from
The
Greg.
ones at the Royal Academy, they're paintings, aren't they? These are black and white.
Studio manager's right on our case.
In it. We're running out of time.
Spirit of Diddy.
Yeah, I can see JB looking up towards the heavens, thinking, will they be finished in 4 minutes?
Very, very soon.
Do you know
Very soon
what
we'll
we're
be
gonna
out.
Oh, Penny's here. Now we've definitely got to be finished in 4 minutes.
We have got a message from our third wheel, Chris Sullivan, about his show, his relief show for Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica, which was originally slated to be at Old Subterranea, now called
Acres, yeah.
This Sunday is in fact now the following Sunday.
14th, yeah.
All the great lineup of artists, Paul Weller, Jerry Dammers, what's he called, Oxman,
Yeah.
Manasseh,
Yeah.
Lickle Minty,
Yeah.
who is on tonight at the Swing and Time.
Absolutely, with Dave Hill, who's also going to be down there, yeah.
And so it's going to be an amazing show. Paul Weller is going to do something. They're adding acts even as we speak.
Yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Anyway, Chris will tell us about it in a second.
Where are you going to be tomorrow? On the bus?
Yeah, I will be at for Ferrity Radio 4 till 6, the Eclectic Goddess, with my special guest will be Jack, Nubian Jack, doing an extended version, talking a bit more about the game and why.
Good man. Brilliant. It's going to be a good show.
Yeah. Are you not going to come on the bus first?
I don't think so.
Oh, I'm going to miss you.
Okay, can we move on? Because now it's down to like 2.
She doesn't
Innit?
like it when it gets emotional.
Wicked, absolutely wicked. Thank
doesn't
you
like it when it
to
gets
all the peers. Lots of peers today. Thank you to all our wonderful guests.
To Jack,
Thank you
to Flower,
Nubian Jack.
to who else did we have?
Flower, ZBBB, what was his name?
La Nonica.
Oh yeah.
Beezer.
Yeah.
Beezer.
Beezer. Yep.
Beezer the geezer.
Yeah.
Wicked.
All right.
Yeah.
Why don't you do your faux introduction?
Well, yeah, exactly. I can slip it in now that you've done the jobby. But yes, Chris, tell us what you tell us all about your Jamaican appeal this weekend. Meantime, everyone have a fantastic weekend. Take care, and we'll catch up with you lot next week.
Yeah. It's great, the interview with Chris. I don't know why you're not playing it. Can we play it now?
No, play some music.
Play some funky music, white boy.
Sorry, this is more shambolic even than usual. I've just unplugged. No.
No. Really?
Yeah, I've just unplugged all my stuff.
I'll get